Hi, today I want to talk about what Mad Dog knows. Gurdjieff had one particular aim for his students. He wanted them not to die like a dog. A dog has no internal life that's its own. Its emotional states are entirely determined by circumstances. Most people live this way. Today I want to talk about what Martin Butler's new book, Mad Dog, is about, and why it's the right conversation to be having at this point in the year. I've been thinking about this all week in the context of what we've been laying out here. The reading not reaching the part that runs, the knowing arriving after. And I keep coming back to a concept that runs through a lot of Martin's work. It comes originally from Gurdjieff, though Martin has made it entirely his own work. The idea that most of us, most of the time, live like dogs, and that the aim, the real aim, is not to. I want to use today's piece to introduce Martin's new book, Mad Dog, and to locate it in what this month is actually about. Because the book isn't arriving by accident in July. The conversation it's part of is a conversation we've been building towards. Let me start with a concept. A dog has no internal life that is its own. Its emotional states are produced entirely by what happens to it. Give it food and it's happy. Disapprove of it and it sulks. Show it affection and it brightens. The dog is not doing any of this. It's happening to the dog in response to the environment. There is nothing in the dog that comes from within. Everything comes from outside. Gurdjieff looked at most people and saw the same thing operating. The pleasure and the anxiety, the confidence and the fear, the sense of being well regarded. All of it determined by what the environment delivers. The person may have sophisticated thoughts about this. Those thoughts are still produced by the response mechanism. They are still downstream. This is what I've been calling the machine, the reactive patterns, the performance, the reach for the phone. These are outputs of the condition Gurdjieff described. A life run by external determination. A life, in his terms, lived like a dog. So what does Martin mean by mad dog? Well, Martin's new book, which is called Mad Dog, is a different kind of different. The title does something quite precise. It's not claiming to describe someone who has overcome the reactive condition through willpower or discipline or a better system. It's not describing someone who has read enough to understand their patterns and can now perform the understanding. It's describing something past all of that. The mad dog, as a figure, has broken from the kennel. From outside, this looks like a kind of madness, a refusal to operate by the social rules that keep the apparatus running, an indifference to the approval that most people are managing everything to maintain. It is not contrarianism. It's not performance. It is what happens when the life of the machine is no longer the primary fact. Gurdjieff's plain dog will do whatever is required for the bone. The mad dog has stopped needing the bone in that way. And importantly, this is not an achievement it thinks its way to. It is a condition that develops from work at a level the thoughts are not running at. The link for the book is in the description. If you found this useful, please go onto Amazon and get a copy of Martin's book, Mad Dog. If you want to pursue the practice, please go on to www.negativephilosophy.com and book an introductory session with a mentor. These mentors have been doing this for many, many years, and they're very highly skilled in this practice. So I would really recommend having a conversation with one at least. Remember that there is my Patreon, Martin's Patreon, my Substack, Martin's Substack, and also our books, my Spinoza's book, Martin's Mad Dog, as well as his other 4 books. Thank you.